ban Desi, and they're at least banning it once here. So we're gonna have Leafeon, Slowbro, Desi, Blastoise, no Crustle, and no Buzzwole. This is the first Crustle ban we're seeing, though.
Finally, no Crustle first pick. Rejoice, my life, and lock. I love this Venusaur lock-in first. Honestly, this is still a pick that could flex to either the bot path or that central area. So really liking the different game plan that V1 is bringing to the table. But Keyblades Unite really seems to be faithful in this Lapras. And honestly, I am as well. Like, no, they swap it up to the Trevenant last second.
I still like Trevenant. I still love Trevenant. I think, them and I'll say it again. Yeah. Them and Crustle are just some of the premier defenders right now. And we're going to see Wailord on the Hoopa once more. They are just absolutely cracked on that Hoopa. I'm super excited to see it again here in the Thea Sky Ruins. And on the side of Keyblades, we're gearing up, maybe going to be grabbing that Clefable, and then Mari is looking like they want to grab that Luca.
Yeah, Keyblades Unite possibly trying to pull at your heartstrings yet again, Kyle, making you switch sides like me. But Keyblades Unite is bringing a really interesting all-rounded comp, and yet again leaving Candle for that fifth pick. And Rustic bringing over the Snorlax here, really interesting as well. I feel like V1 has a team fight monster of a comp at the moment, but it's all up to Candle to possibly usurp that draft with something that could really land a big secure.
Oh? Are they going to try to give a little bit of an homage to Pirate King in last game? Gonna be grabbing that Greninja on. Oh, this is going to be good. I imagine they're going to be taking it into the jungle, but final preparations are going to be made here. Definitely with the side of Clefable, with Keyblades having that Clefable, I imagine we're going to see at least one. Yep, one. I see two different cursed items, one on Liko with that Sylveon, one on Venusaur with one on Locke with that Venusaur. So definitely going to try to slow down some of the healing that character is going to be able to do.
Yeah, I do love the roster that Keyblades has built. This Clefable is going to provide maximum value to really heal up any sort of beam that Locke puts down. So honestly, I feel like personally that this is a pedal spin angle right here from the Venusaur, because outside of the Trevenant, there's really not a lot of CC that could stop a pedal spin Venusaur from wreaking havoc, and especially in the 1v1 will really help in matching against that Greninja.
Absolutely. Oh, well, here we go. Grand finals. We have Keyblades Unite on your right side, version 1 with a 1-game advantage. On your left side, it is going to be a best of 3 based on what the teams have said. So this potentially, Ribbon, this could be your final game of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody's hungry and everybody's tired after a monstrous day of Pokemon Unite for both squads here. So Whaley is already looking yet again for another invade, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a handshake on this bottom side, or excuse me, on this top side. Bottom side, it does look like the secure. It does go to the side of the V1 on that first lane in DD, and it does look like Wailord is putting the pressure on Candle at the moment. It's seeming like they're possibly trying to land a secure, but all they're doing is really playing chicken and buying time for the rest of their roster to really try to take advantage on this top side.
Yeah, and oh yeah, nice little play by Candle, being able to take their own jungle from the hands of that Hoopa. And like you said, although Hoopa doesn't get it, they have bought a ton of time from that Greninja, who is still not level 5, and they might be a little bit late to these birds, and that is going to be maybe not entirely true. They are here, maybe a touch late, but I don't think that's matter because they do get a ton of value there. Looks like Clefable is going to be going down to the hands of that Metang, who is now punching on in to that Lucario, who's going to just have to back on out. Looks like Candle is just going to back and go farm their jungle. Bot side, though, it looks like Snorlax is going to just dash on away. I think a majority of that farm might have gone over to the hands of version 1.
Yeah, that's Liko is really in a good spot right now. Already finding level 6 before 8 minutes, and Whaley distracting and bringing attention away from Pilot from Pirate or not Pirate Candle. God, I'm getting my names mixed up here, but allows that early game phase to really level out, and you're sitting pretty right now at the moment. If you're V1, this middle farm does end up looking like it's going to be going to Keyblades Unite with a KO on that Snorlax, but Matang finding a huge 24-point goal. Locke does find the beam on top of Keyblades Unite and stops those scores from going in, but will collect the KO on their own. Mari is looking to sidestep their way out of that beam. That's 4 members of V1 up on this top side, and might possibly even look to break at the moment, but that is an exacto break, so V1 does pull back.
Yeah, not only that, but look on the bottom side. We have a lot of the members of Keyblades getting a ton of value, but here comes Sylveon with that hyper voice, just chunking people down left and right. Clefable is going to heal them back right on up, and that's exactly what they do. Clefable getting another stack, so that is going to be huge. Burns the eject to get away from the heavy slam, so that was actually a pretty close call, but not a close call. A final confirmation on that Sylveon is that is Keyblades Unite, and now they're in very good position to grab this Regice, and that's exactly what they do, Ribbon.
Yeah, and already unlocking the Water Shuriken and more is that Greninja hitting level 9. That Unite move could spell danger for V1 at the moment. They call down the reinforcements, but Silent is here. No portal required. Whaley is trying to find a knockout on Candle. They do it. What HP in a dream. What a critical knockout right there for Whaley. That's really going to catapult this support Hoopa up some XP, and they're gonna get that Unite early. They might possibly be able to Rings Unbound here 3 times, and that would be really huge for V1.
That would be absolutely massive, especially with how proficient Whaley is on that character. 113.63 is your score here at the 6-minute mark. Goal for on the side of Keyblades is at 17 there, so a Regieleki might not do them exactly what they want because it would end up breaking that goal with a small overdunk. So they might not put a lot of priority. A lot of priority is being placed on this basement goal though, because 5 members of Keyblades are starting to push here. Psychic Solaire knocks up a lot of the team, not quite all of them. We do have a Verdant Anger on. It does help take out that goal, but wow, a huge engage by Keyblades, who lives to fight another day. And they're going to take that score lead along with their pretty decent level advantage. Maybe slightly even, but a lot of comeback XP nevertheless towards the top path in this Regieleki.
Yeah, how broken is Clefable? It's doing so much work here for the side of Keyblades United. V1 is not able to keep up with the tempo of healing that they're able to provide. Whaley does Rings Unbound here, so they're going to be looking for some critical knockouts. Locke trying to drop as much damage as they possibly can with that eject, and they do find it. Silent collecting 2 kills on the backside. Liko and Locke are going to lock down that third, and that Regieleki will be going more likely to the side of version 1. Keyblades Unite happy to catch, though.
Yeah, something to kind of maybe pay attention to late game is the overcap. It wasn't a huge overcap, about 13. They did have a couple other Pokemon that could, break it with a little bit larger, but I think they just wanted to grab it off the map, not knowing that they could have had a little bit more, because it didn't look like Keyblades was ready to maybe go for another push on that. But instead, it's this Greninja that's just being frontlined with the help of this Trevenant, and they're getting a ton of damage, and Candle is online with another double KO. Here at level 12, this Clefable absolutely pocketing them. It doesn't look like Vol or Viren are, leaving that Greninja side, and it's going to be a problem if they're allowed to do exactly what they want to do.
Yeah, and we didn't mention it earlier, but when they made that push before the 7-minute mark, Greninja got like 4 stacks on top of dropping a 30 bomber, so that attack weight is more than likely fully stacked, and Water Shuriken has a massive AD ratio, so Greninja gonna be eating really good at the moment, and we're seeing how well this Greninja can do, especially with the Clefable in its back pocket, looking like Umphy at the moment is Freerin, and V1 looks like they're honestly struggling a little bit to try to find an opening, but that's not going to stop Whaley from trying to land a 40 bomber, and Liko does, or excuse me, Rustic does get in, and they are going to get out through that Hoopa portal, but Keyblades Unite still sitting pretty at the moment.
Absolutely. Yeah, 149 to 118 here at the 3-minute mark. So Keyblades is in great position right now. You do have Hoopa that's going to take the hyperspace highway towards this top path, maybe potentially put some pressure on this tier 2 goal of Keyblades Unite. With 5 seconds left, they do have a couple people up here. Looks like they do want to grip it and rip it in this top path.
Yeah, but they are leaving Keyblades Unite pretty open on this bottom side here. Rustic is making sure that they don't make any sneaky, cheeky play of pushing that tier 2, and the Lotto does turn to a Regice, so honestly, value for version 1 here. Marigold is going to be able to catch this Regieleki here on the top side, but happy to have that healing is this comp, and Trevenant with that Regice buff is definitely going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, and it looks like they're able to clear that out. No harm, no foul. So it doesn't quite get the value that they wanted from that Regieleki. But here we go. We are entering the final stretch here. This could be it. If version 1 takes this, they will be your grand finals champions. If Keyblades Unite, they will force another game to decide this entire tournament. But here we go, Ribbon. We should be in store for some good action right now.
Yeah, this Espeon Psychic Solaire is going to be interesting to see how they use yet again, because once again, V1 doesn't really have any sort of dive outside its Hyper Voice Sylveon, but found out in their jungle. Liko finding a massive pick on top of that Greninja. That's going to allow V1 to rip it and grip it, but they do back off, electing for the team fight here. V1, Silent Rain does get out and finds the Computing Crush on top of that Lucario. Big slam there from Rustic, and they're shutting the door right now. Keyblades Unite might regret running it once at the moment, because V1 is absolutely set to take this Rayquaza unless some miracle steal happens at the moment, but it is not enough. The Water Shuriken is not enough. Greninja goes down to the hands of the Sylveon, and V1 is about to make it rain plenty of Hundo Burgers, and it's still looking like pretty close, but that 518 on top, and wow, 400 points ahead. V1 are looking like your Articuno Unite League Grand Finals winners, and they will be taking Season 5.
Absolutely, yeah. 618, 149. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna vibe with these two up in the top path. We're having a little bit of a dance party. We got the curse going, but that's it. That's gonna be just about it for your tournament here. Version 1. They will be your Season 5 Articuno Unite League Grand Finals champion, coming back in wow, this is, we got that salty run back. Unfortunately for Keyblades, they're not quite able to finish the job coming from losers final after losing in round number 1. But what a tournament for both of these teams here, Ribbon. You know, we saw them here on stream in match number 1. We saw them here on stream in the final match, but it's your champions. Going to be going over to Whaley and Co. in version 1.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, this is why I love the Pokemon Unite community, because even though this was the grand finals, both teams really just showing resounding amounts of sportsmanship. These are rosters that I love to get behind, especially the Articuno Unite League has been the home for primarily these two teams. And we've really seen the damage that they can do in UCS. So I've always loved the Articuno Unite League and the community that we've raised here. Shout outs to Mhal and Derpy for making this all happen yet again behind the scenes, keeping this league running, keeping this league strong. And now it's really looking like we got to bring it to the UCS for these rosters, because both of them set up for success.
Absolutely. Just what a fun tournament. What a day of Pokemon Unite. I don't know about you, Ribbit, but my voice is starting to go because of the war on Thea.
Mine's gone. Mine's
gone.
Probably
it's gone.
Been gone. Probably about midway through. ads, but it's fine. It's only a 20-second one. Whew. I feel like I haven't been doing nothing but casting today, even throughout my power nap. What a day of Pokemon Unite, Kyle. I'm happy to have shared it with you, and I'm happy to share in V1's victory right now, because what a game. And Whaley, I hope you've enjoyed playing Hoopa for this set, because I think the Articuno Unite League tradition of not letting you have Hoopa is going to continue after today.
Absolutely. What a wild ride it's been. GG's, Whaley. Hopefully they let Whaley play some more Hoopa, because how broken is Whaley? How broken is Hoopa? How broken is... We've been saying it all night, but how broken is Crustle? We've seen so many Crustle games. I love Crustle. I love Crustle. It's so fun. It's so trolly. It's so great. It's just crab. It's just lasagna, rock lasagna crab. What's there not to like about it? There's just so many fun things. But yeah, I thanks to everybody for sticking around. Thanks for all the follows, all the raids that we've gotten. Whaley, the GOAT, GG's, congrats on your dub. It's absolutely massive. GG's, everybody. Thanks for stopping on in.
Kyle, I think I've got 5 more minutes left in the tank. Do you want to go ahead and get a nice big party going and talk to V1?
Yeah, let's
classic interview.
Yeah, let's absolutely do it. I'm absolutely down. Let's take the party over there.
Hey, shut up, Kyle.
There we go. We are in.
We are in, indeed. Whew. What a day.
Derpy says, I don't want to interview anymore.
Whaley, Locke, if you're in the stream, come in. We gotta talk. We gotta chat.
Yeah, we got to talk. We gotta talk.
We need Waylord 1 stat.
The real one. The real one. Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Not you, Derpy. Fuck off.
Yeah, Derpy's your #1 op, by the way. #1 hater.
I know he is. That's why I am always hating on Derpy. Derpy's wishing on my downfall, man.
Yeah, I know. It's like.
Well, it's fine. You don't
We're just gonna skedoodle over the fact that I technically rooted for Keyblades Unite to take the upset there, but we'll
I had V1's back. I was gonna say,
spectator, I also would want Keyblades to win after
I'm not gonna
losers round 1.
I played in that shit. I wanted Keyblades to win.
Wow.
I thought it was a best of 3, so I was like shitting on version 1. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, word? Okay. We're gonna interview you now. All right.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I was kidding.
All right, interviewers, casters.
All right, I'll take the reins here with the AUL Classic. V1, what do you feel like really set you up for success today? Because you guys were able to not drop a single game for the entirety of the playoff bracket today. So what do you really feel like just let you get that 100-0 today?
Hoopa Crustle.
Hoopa Crustle.
Russell Isaac.
Honestly.
Sylveon Dogs.
Metagross.
Metagross, yeah, true.
I was stuck on Metagross, but I was stuck in a good way.
Yeah, were you playing Metagross the entire tournament, or what's up?
I think I did. I think I did play.
Wow.
I think I did.
Yeah.
I found a new build, and it just goes well against double tanks, which is what the meta was gonna be with all the Speedsters ban, Mimikyu ban. I was like, you know what? Double tank, Metagross goes well, and there's nothing else. Puzzle's banned every time, so it's the best thing. I think it's underrated.
Metagross is very, very strong in a format where you have 14 things banned.
Yeah,
It's very true.
yeah, so about that, yeah. We're gonna Change it up next season. Yeah.
We also figured out.
Well,
pretty
I
quick-
think the initial 6 spans are still fine. My biggest complaint is just that there's so many things bugged that on top of the 6, it's a little much, and you're a little limited in your pool of characters.
Well, and that's what, especially when like second team is usually banning Buzz Leaf every time. We're like, we just want first every time. That way we can actually ban the things that they want to play and not just the same things.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really do feel like to bringing it back to the Metagross, I really do feel like it was an especially powerful pick because like regardless of dive or mage being played, we always see like this double defender. It's become really extremely popular in NA. So I'm taking a little bit of notes, Silent. Don't worry about that.
Just don't play gyro ball. It's a meme.
Everybody
I have been a gyro ball hater. I've been a gyro
No.
ball hater since day dot.
Y'all suck. Gyro Ball is awesome. Okay?
What?
But we'll go past that. We'll go
Why
past
do
I'll give you one
I
thing.
think Gyro Ball's good?
I'll give you one thing why
Derpy,
it's bad.
I'm about to expose you, bro.
I'll give you one thing why it's bad. One, you know how much damage it does at level 13 fully stacked? 1200 damage. That's how much it does. Yes, you hit like 3 people and get massive shields, but like, why can't I just suck and punch?
I just want to be a punching bag.
Suck and
Okay.
punch.
Suck and punch. That's the name of your new sex tape.
I'm glad one guy on our team knows how much damage is a lot of damage, because the numbers are all made up to me. I just watched the HP bar go down. Like,
Wow.
I also want to super shout out our sub for today. We don't have Fossil because she is touching grass in
yeah, and
Utah.
Gary was working, so
Yeah.
Pushing.
Oof.
So Liko/Isaac was truly a goat today.
Yeah.
Hello.
Woo!
We love
Super
Lico in
sub,
these
yeah.
parts.
Yeah, we do love League.
I'm
Absolutely.
number one briefer.
Derpy, you can go ahead and run XP share Metagross Gyro Ball to Masters, and then you're allowed to shit talk. Okay.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about Mutant One, right?
The last change is back. Run it back, bro.
True.
Yo, thank you
what-
guys for casting and organizing the league and everything.
Yes.
Before I forget, always
Yeah.
gotta shout out the homies for that.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Of course.
Derpy, did you have a question in mind?
I think. Wait, what was it? Like, I was about to ask, like, what do you think about like, not like dropping a step? But I think that was sort of been said, right? I've been lost. I've been like getting.
I
like,
mean,
everywhere.
to give you a concise answer, like, I mean, we're obviously very happy. We did a lot of gaming draft and strategizing while we were waiting for games and
Theorizing?
stuff. Yeah, we've been practicing a lot, scrimming a lot, playing tournaments a lot. So it's
I've
pretty
noticed that.
validating.
Yeah, you
We've
guys
seen
are
it, like
doing
second
work.
place too, like in Belleville. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we have been putting in the work recently, more so than I think we have in the past, and I think it's really starting to show with our recent tournament runs and today. So
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats, honestly. Like I've seen it. I've seen like the progress and like. Anyways, you guys know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Derpy, Mhal, Ribbon, they've all been there since day one. Since V1 was a Twitter post.
I remember that. Yeah.
And the first ever like profile pic or our team logo, I believe.
Yeah, you weren't even in that one.
I wasn't though. I wasn't.
I
I know about it. I know about it.
Yeah, Sally, you're not even part of the team.
All right, then I'll take my
Silence.
word then.
Silence found a home here. Throughout all of Silence trolling and bitching, bro, we do love him.
I do tend to troll a little bit.
Alrighty.
Compliment. All right.
I can match you with that. Don't worry.
There can only be one troll in here.
True. Looking forward to the future though, because like you guys were able to take a top 8 finish in Underdunk on Thursday, along with winning the Articuno Unite League today. I do have to ask for your opinion and a possible future prediction. Outside of Keyblades Unite, because I feel like that's a very easy answer, and I'm not gonna allow you guys to have it. What roster this season do you feel like gave you guys the most trouble when it came to either just playoffs or just the AUL in general. Like, who do you guys really have your eyes on to really give you guys a challenge next season?
Well, we came out of the group of death, right? Like those guys
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
quite good, or all three of those teams were quite good.
Mhm.
I also have to shout out, of course, our friends over at No Title. They are a great team, have made it quite far in UCS as well, and I'm looking forward to what they do from here. Yeah, those would be my picks.
I'd like
Basically.
to beat
I'll-
Kiwi's team again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll let know
That's
because
so
Jimmy's
sad.
bad. I know Jimmy's bad.
I'll be
I'm pretty sad that we couldn't do it today, but
really?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see those guys around.
I'll be nice for a second, but I will give a shout out to Fellas United. I think
Oh, Fellas United is great.
knocked
yeah.
us out of the most recent UCS, right? So
Yeah.
I was very sad that they got first rounded today because I thought they were going to be in it. So
So you were
I thought
looking
we
for
were
the
gonna-
revenge
Yeah,
arc.
they
Oh,
have
okay.
they've been
Yeah.
doing very well. So
Yeah, I
if
can
we're
help.
giving shout outs for teams doing good, they did get us on that one faithful day.
Yeah. It's also a credit to the Articuno League as a whole. Like the top 6 are all like first place finish potentials. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
very
exactly.
competitive, and the quality of games from season 1 to now is vastly improved. Like every
Yeah.
team is a force now. You cannot sleep on anybody.
I really do agree. I feel like the systems of the Articuno Unite League have allowed for burgeoning rosters to really come through before. Like you guys are a prime example, but along with that, like Fellas United, for example, Keyblades Unite, even No Title as well. Like everybody on all of those rosters are AUL staples. So the next time I see a certain red block copy pasta quoted in chat, we got to come up with an AUL copy pasta to counter it because I'm getting really sick and tired of these pros with these toxic egos. That's my rant for the day.
They had to get
Ribbon,
one.
you're my goat.
I say
Oh
the
my
quiet part out loud, and I love it. But
We're still talking about the game.
yeah. The game. Actually, I do think like probably the last question I have in mind here. Because you guys did take a different approach in draft. For specifically for this set, like this one game against Keyblades Unite, getting rid of that candle. But you guys did lock
Getting
the
rid of Camo, not this.
Getting rid of Candle.
Yeah, we we sat their guy back on the bench, dude.
No, that's not what I meant.
I mean, no, but that was legitimately our strategy. Like, y'all gave
they-
sitting in winners, waiting for loser. I had 40 minutes to be like, okay, guys, here's what we're doing. Like, I laid it out. I said, we're picking these guys early. We're gonna ban Desi. We're gonna take the Venu. They won't have a sniper. Like, it's G. So.
Yeah.
I mean, also
Checkmate,
like
basically.
we actually banned, if you look back, we did our bans the same way against Keyblades in all 3 games we played against them.
You guys did. Yeah, you banned both
Yeah.
last place and Decidueye. So and I'm surprised that they let you have Upa, to be honest. But I really do feel like you guys take a different you guys really do come and bring to the table different draft strategies and not necessarily just locking Crustle, Blastoise,
Double mage.
not, I wouldn't even say double maze, just locking defenders and supports first. Because I feel like it's a really brave card to play, locking your attackers first. Rustic, what really brought you to Snorlax here?
All the tanks are banned mostly. I really love Snorlax. Like, so I have no issues
one.
playing that. I can go toe to toe. You put me on Lax against any of the quote unquote meta tanks, I can hold my own. Like, I really like Lax. I have a lot of hours on it, but it really is just like everything else is banned, so it's a comfort pick. Am I picking Lax or Gudra? You give me Lax every day. Like,
it's like a give and take, because like once you play the draft so many times with the same team and you guys like a meta. It's a meta shift because we obviously are picking specific things that we like, and they're looking to pick things that they like. And we've been really talking about recently, like it's not about picking the best 5 guys you can, unless everyone on your team is like crazy, just every character in the game, but just playing into comps and playing counter picks is like massive.
Playing
Strong
for
version,
us
more
instead of
effective.
playing for the meta, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, it absolutely does. I would have been interested to see a Goodra there, but like Slowbro was possibly on the table as there as
Slowbro's
well
banned.
for you to. Oh wait,
Yeah,
oh yeah, Slowbro
Slowbro
was
was
banned.
banned, yeah,
No, it was
Okay,
not.
never mind.
Yeah.
Discount literally everything I just said. Never mind. I'm gonna
It's
go
just
retreat
it's
into my
stuff like
bed.
that allows us to pick Venusaur first comfortably. Was my point.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, because I do feel like that Venu first pick, we really saw like like I had to quote it back to the last summer, when Venu was really just getting some main stage glory after Lutano's performance on it in NAIC. People were first locking that shit endlessly,
I remember
and like I still feel like it is a huge pick to
I
lock.
still think, yeah, Venusaur is excellent, and I actually feel that Keyblades kind of counterpicked themselves a little bit by going Clefable when we had Venu, because Venu is very effective into a grouped composition
Well,
like that.
what was also really interesting is at least in the games that we played against Keyblades, and then the few that we got to spectate while we were waiting, they didn't play any character with heals, and then all of a sudden switched up to Moonlight, and so we were not anticipating that, but it was an odd choice, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't think it. Yeah, it did work out for them in that early game too, especially that push that they made on that tier 1 pad. Locke, we won't talk about your verdant anger right there. I'll just leave it there.
I knew he was gonna bring it up.
Can't be perfect all the time,
Yeah, we can't.
or any of the time.
Mhm.
I mean,
Exactly.
for you though.
Yeah, I do really appreciate the drafts that a lot of the teams bought out. I really feel like Ignorance making a statement by not picking a healer for the entirety of last Underdunk really just showed that you can play this game without a support. So I really feel like it's we've been a little bit of Wild West for the last couple of UCS events and Underdunks of teams really adjusting to this pick ban format, and I really like you guys said, I feel like you guys have a leg up, and it's why you guys really just shut out the competition today and went 100-0, because you guys seem to have that draft mind that I really feel is going to be necessary for future teams to succeed.
That's
I
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
hope so.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Fair enough.
All right, Mhal, Kyle, you guys got any questions in mind?
No, I think you guys asked them all. I was curious about that Snorlax as well, but that makes a lot of sense.
Just awesome, man.
Play Goo next time, Rustic. I really need to see some Goo.
I would
Like,
sooner bring out a Mime or a Wiggly before Goodra. Goodra's not
You're
it's
gonna see
not
me
a
on
personal
stream.
fave.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
my
haven't
personal fave.
seen Rustic's climb.
Wait, I do have a question if you don't have any, Mel.
I was gonna say, yeah, I agree with what Ribbon's saying. Like, yeah, shout out to Whaley's Hoop. I think shined a lot today, and like Crossfield
Yeah.
has been, not in just like from version 1, just in general. I've seen Crossfield do really well in this playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hoopa
Whaley's
today got us
Hoopa
out of a
healed
lot
0
of
damage in the last
Yeah,
game.
Yeah,
I was
that
gonna
is true.
say.
The Hoopa got us out of a lot of sticky situations, but it was lacking on the healing. So
Yo, the portal, the
Stats
base
don't
healing
lie.
is the real MVP.
The base MVP.
Yeah, true. The base is the best support player.
How broken is the base?
For team from Whaley tomorrow.
yeah. Whaley's looking for a team for
I'm
April
LFP,
ECS.
hello.
Yeah.
Timmy fixes so many bugs and still nothing for the Hoopa hyperspace hole. Like,
And this has
damn
been
it,
a super
I don't know.
month too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
do they just
Yep.
not know about it? Like, I'm so confused. It's fine.
Skins priority over bugs.
Bro,
Yeah.
Timmy is just like my solo queue teammates. They only care about the damage stats. Healing does not matter. Like,
Hey,
Derpy, what was that question you had in mind?
I mean, I guess it's like kind of lame, but like, do you guys ever consider drafting Cinderace once? Like this
Oh, yeah.
entire like.
Cinder,
Ah.
what happened to your identity lock?
Yeah.
As
I
much
told
as
I told him to put it away and never choose it again.
All right, simmer down, Silent. As much as I love Cinderace is like a really hard character to play. If ever I would play it now, seriously, it would be probably in an Articuno League game. But when you can choose between like 3 options of playing one of the dogs, playing poke, or playing crowd, not crowd control, yeah.
Okay.
But playing like big
AoE
mage
damage.
yeah, big AoE mage damage. Those are like kind of like the 3 options I feel like right now, unless you're looking at dive. But as far as range damage goes, this is like you don't need anything else.
I should have picked Cinderace.
And Cinder unfortunately just doesn't cover any of those.
Cinder bottom.
Cinderbot Pyro Ball can go hard if you don't get shit on in level 4 for Ray fight.
Yeah, if you hate
Some of the most coping I've heard.
if you hate Venusaur for some reason, Cinderface Fireball's really good. If you hate Team,
Sylvia's not up, and if Oyster's not up, and if what else is there not up? Yeah,
well,
Whenever Nine's not up, Mew's not up.
Mew's not
whenever
up. Yeah.
Season 5 Articuno League bans. Everything with a red background.
It's
Fucking
banned?
all the tanks. Yeah, all banned.
Okay,
All right.
okay, there you go.
Gotcha, bro.
I mean, from me, I mean, we're gonna look to season 5 maybe in 2 weeks. We'll see. I'll keep you guys
2
updated.
weeks. Damn.
Yeah,
I
right
don't
back
know,
at it.
how many,
Right back to the grind.
Back to the lab
Grind.
again.
So what's
Right.
up, do? Or
Wednesday at the office.
When are you gonna
Oh,
update the
yeah.
rules? I noticed that it still says season 3 champions, which is kind of outdated.
Yeah, I'm waiting right now.
It's been like 5 minutes. What the fuck?
I've casted all day, you know, I'm tired. I didn't even take a rest, sleep, and then come back to it, yeah?
Guys, just like it's been going for like 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah, 4.5 hours. Ribbon and I have been at 4.5 hours now. We started at noon Central, 9
Yeah,
Pacific
that's
for the war on Thea. My voice is gonna be
Just
gone.
kidding,
Yeah,
just kidding.
You guys been going at it. You guys been going out.
Guys, we're being too real. We need to like.
Why did I agree to this?
Yeah.
How'd you even
no,
get here? How you get in this situation?
For real though, we really appreciate everybody casting. At least for me, that's
Yeah.
like part of my favorite bit of like being in the league is like getting to watch the games back and just like I don't know, it's just nice. So we
Good
appreciate y'all.
reactions.
Hopefully, I'll
Good
get some clips and stuff out from it too. So
Yeah.
I love hearing the casters like their input. It's the funniest thing when we're watching it back.
Bro,
oh, you'll
nobody
hear me
will
say
take
nice
straight,
cock.
like,
I'm
You'll
not
literally
favorite,
hear me
my
say
favorite.
nice cock in one of the casts. So
Dude, I just love when casters are like, so V1's gonna be looking to, and then we're doing like literally something else, and then they're like,
We're like, if I were V1 here, I would be doing this thing, and then we're like all just
opposite.
dying.
we call that ambition in the casting world. Oh, that was an ambitious push.
you know your
yes,
thoughts when a
yes.
caster describes your play as interesting.
Interesting or ambitious, yeah.
So, yeah,
That was
that's
really
fair.
if it paid off, it would have been good, but instead they just ended.
I'm gonna be real with you. That was an play.
Like, I told them they should have done this because it looks really good, but they didn't listen to me. So
but here's the thing. Here's the secret. Like we do this because we can't be on the stage in these grand finals winning.
blameless,
So
blameless.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd much rather judge everything else going on. Well, not judge, like evaluate what's going on, than evaluate my own play style.
You guys should have like street snipe and like you would got your bits like touching from there. No.
No, don't be you know.
Negative Nancy. All right.
All right.
GGs.
V1, Derpy, Mhal, GGs. Kyle, let's move up a little bit so we can close things out because we're looking at almost 10 hours of being live today. So
One second. Can I say one more thing, please?
Yeah.
Bean, thank you. Shout out to Bean. He
Oh,
asked
yeah,
me to
shout out
shout him
Bean.
out, and every game that we won today, he was like, "Good game, Poppy," and it was really making me, really motivating me.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Bean Boy.
Yeah,
Bean-
Bean's a
Ain't
real
no
one.
way you said that. Ain't no way you fucking said that as a shout out before we
All right,
ended
but yeah,
the
that's
stream.
it. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers,
you,
guys.
GG's V1. Congrats and good luck next season.
Thanks for
Thank you.
casting.
Bye.